Good morning, everyone. Today is the first day of our family wellness week. I'm down in my uh, desk space where I teach my Chinese kids in the morning, which is why you've kind of got this funny background. But it is a perfect place because my lighting is great and I get to sit and I've got lots of space here. So I wanted to go over this week some things that we do as a family to keep us really, really healthy through the winter. We have probably had the healthiest 2 winters we've had, knock on wood. But I don't think I need to knock on wood because I think that we've made these changes in our lives to ensure the strength of our immunity system and the decreased amount of times that we get sick through the winter. Really, that's what it is. We're decreasing the amount of times that we get sick and the intensity at which we get sick. So I'm not going to get into anything specific as far as, doctor things. Like if you get sick and you need to go to the doctor, go to the doctor. Like you need to still, I'm not a doctor. But these are changes we make while we're not sick to help us, again, like I said, decrease the amount of times that we get sick and decrease the intensity that we get sick. So one of the biggest things that we have done in our house, a change in our house, is introduced On Guard, which is doTERRA's protective blend into all kinds of things. So I make our own hand soap, and it is a really simple, if you search on this page for hand soap, you should be able to find it. It's also on my website. But all it is Castile soap, fractionated coconut oil, and On Guard. And then I usually add a little bit of lemongrass for a different scent. But every single time we're washing our hands, we're supporting ourselves with this protective blend. It's also in our laundry detergent that we make. So again, I'm adding that support there as well. So really, On Guard is really one of the biggest things that you can do to help your family throughout the year. Just continue to boost your immunity to support healthy reproduction of healthy cells. And then in addition to that, we use the On Guard hand sanitizer, the new one that they've got, which is amazing. Well, I guess it's about a year old now. And I have put it in Ben's lunch kit. And I feel like that's one thing that has helped him a lot in this transition in kindergarten. He is, 5, so he's not great at washing his hands thoroughly and things like that. But I know that before he eats his lunch, things that are going to be, his hands are going to be touching and then going in his mouth. He's going to clean his hands. It's in his lunch kit. It's on before he even opens his lunch kit. It's right there. So he uses it a lot. So if you can help support your kids with something like that, those simple steps are really easy to help boost their immunity, especially if, again, they're young and hand washing is not something that they can do really, really well. The other things that we are doing to help support us, I'm going to get into a little bit more tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be all about supplements and what we are doing to boost our immunity through our supplements. So I'm not going to talk in detail about that today, but know that tomorrow we're going to talk more about supplements. And those, again, I totally believe are helping to support us, especially through those winter months. Now, if one of us happens to get sick, we've got, again, lots of tools at our disposal, lots of natural tools at our disposal to be able to help us recover quickly. So we have been using a lot in our house as well too, the On Guard roller ball. So again, the kids are getting this every night on their feet or on their spine to help support their immune system. If they are getting a bit of a runny nose or a cough or anything, then I'm doubling down definitely on this in the morning and at nighttime to double that up. And doTERRA just came out with this blend, which is called Stronger, and it's in the kids kit, or you can actually buy it individually now through the US warehouse. I love it, and I actually probably will start using it a little more because I like the scent of it better than the scent of On Guard. It's a little bit more lemony versus cinnamon smelling. So I really love that. So again, this is another great one to empower your kids to be able to support their health and make healthy choices. So this one is on Ben's nightstand and he puts it on before bedtime. He likes rolling it on the back of his neck. and on his feet. So that's another great one as well. And then we do a variety of different things. I have a really great recipe for a sinus clearing balm where you boil the water and then you put the oils in the water and then you put a little towel over your head and inhale. It's intense. I will put all of these pictures in the comments so that you've got access to those resources. Again, my website has always got all that stuff on it. And then we also have a really great recipe for a flu balm, and you can take these oils in a veggie capsule, or you can take them in a shot of water in a shot glass. So it's On Guard, tea tree oil, oregano, lemon, and peppermint. And when you are taking those, lots of oils are cleansing, detoxing, other oils are immunity supporting. And so the great thing about that is that I know that I could take one in the morning, I can take one in the afternoon, I can take one in the evening. There isn't a huge discrepancy as to how often I can take them, unlike a Tylenol, for instance, where you really should only take it probably every 4 hours. If you are a nursing mama, you probably want to leave the peppermint out of that one, because peppermint can decrease your amount of your milk supply. But even if you just took in those 4, it would be a great addition to helping to support your healing. And then we also can use a variety of different products, and there's a bunch of winter wellness products right now on sale through the US warehouse, 15% off, which is amazing. And if you are in Canada, you can order them through the US warehouse, and they still end up being cheaper because you won't pay any tax or duty or anything like that. So even with the exchange rate, the price is lower. So it's still a great deal. One of those is the On Guard throat drops. Ben loves these. He actually, when I pulled them out this morning for this Facebook Live, he was like, "Oh, Mommy, can I just have one of these?" I'm like, "Well, you're not sick." But he thinks they're like candy. So before US Thanksgiving, he was quite sick with a really bad runny nose and a bit of a cough. Nothing that kept him home from school, but was just super annoying. And so I put 3 of these in his backpack in the morning so he could have one in the morning, one after recess, and one after lunch. And I definitely think they helped, especially with his cough, because these are the throat drops. And then there is actually Breathe throat drops as well too, which are really great. And so they have the Breathe oils in them, and it is just like opens everything up. It's really awesome. We also love to use the Breathe stick, which is like a non-toxic version of Vicks, but you can make your own Vicks as well too. Again, I'm going to include all of these recipes in the notes once I'm done the live so you guys can see them. Yeah, and I think the other thing that I think is so important when you are feeling really sick and really terrible is really increasing your amount of sleep if you can. And so if you are struggling to sleep, diffusing Breathe, diffusing On Guard, diffusing lavender, serenity, anything that's going to help promote really restful sleep is going to get you healthier and into that place where you're able to recover faster because you're sleeping better. I also love, we use our humidifier. So in addition to having the diffuser in the room, we have a huge humidifier as well too. No oils in the humidifier, just straight up water. But the oils in the diffuser beside the humidifier are great. Oh, I froze for a second. Now I'm back. So those are our immunity supporting things that we are doing as a family to really amp up for the winter time. If there's one thing I could recommend, it is using the On Guard roller morning and night. Especially with your kids, with yourself as well, because we all know what happens when one parent goes down. Life is tough. So I'm really, really using this a lot this winter, especially Tim is going to be traveling a lot more for work. So if I go down and he's not here, I mean, that's going to be obviously terrible. So this is my big one this winter that I'm going to be using a lot. If you have any questions about this or want any more information, I'm more than happy to pass all that stuff on to you. Please share this with anybody you think that would benefit from increasing their immunity. And if you are ready to start your oils journey, we've got lots of great promos this month. And I would love to chat with you a little bit more about what that looks like in your house and in your world. I will see you tomorrow morning.